That's how bot keeps visiting this way, and bot also considers this and keeps coming back. What is the tool name? The tool name is Google Search Console. Okay, so this tool, what is Google Search Console? Google Search Console is a platform, a tool, or a software that builds the to and fro communication between the website owner and the bots. So while reading your website, bot sees some issue and bot reports it to you on this tool. It doesn't call you over phone, or it doesn't scold you, it doesn't say anything to you. It just reports or shows the information to you on this tool. Did you get it, Pitambar? Right? So the tool, maybe probably we will run a quick brief, which is the tool. So I could show it to you here. So this is the tool. Okay. So look at this. So bot, whatever bot knows about your website, is displaying all the information. Bot knows that your website is ranking on these positions for different keywords. The screen is still loading, yeah. Bot knows that your website DFT techniques in VLSI. Bot knows that your website is ranking in the first position. Sorry, yeah, first position, correct. First position on the Google. Just check it out. One, two, three. So there is a. This is information is real time. What you see here. This is delayed by 3 days at least. If you see here, the date will be at least 3 days before. Look at the date. It says 8/10 and 2023. That is 8th of October, and today is 10th of October. So 2 days delay, more than 2 days if you count the hours, right? This is one information, and it says how many pages it has taken. We told, right? Bots comes to our website, reads our website, and takes the copy of our website to its server, correct? So bot this way has taken these many number of pages, copies to their server. Look at this, how many pages, index count, 148. So at the top level, I'm just providing you some details. We are not going to understand what are all this, because we are going to discuss this tool separately. Okay, so bot, while crawling your website, it has faced some issues. It's sharing its experiences with the website as well. We'll be discussing this in detail. What does this mean? Okay, correct. But you all understand that this is the tool if you want to communicate. So for example, you have posted a new web page on your website. ASIC verification Bangalore is a new page created on your website, or vlsifirst.com/Manjunath is a new page created. So you can come and submit it here. Since this was created long back and Google says URL is on Google already, I can still request indexing. Requesting indexing is I am asking bot to read my web page and take a copy to its server. Correct? Yeah. So with this tool, you can communicate to bot to crawl the website or web pages. Number 3, the third method is, what can you do? You can build backlinks, right? So what is this backlinks? So even before that, let's understand the crawler activity, the bot's activity. We told that bot will be reading websites on the internet. Whatever comes to its notice, it starts crawling, right? So let's assume bot is reading this website. Bot has visited this website, or maybe bot is reading this website. Look at this. So bot has visited this website. So what bot does is, it starts reading all the information on this page. It starts reading, and it sees everything. So it found some links here, and it goes to these web pages and it crawls those pages as well. It reads those pages as well. It continues scrolling, reading, right? And it came to the bottom almost, right? And in the bottom, it found the link, designed, developed, and marketing by Canara Digital. If you look at left bottom, so this is the link pointing to canaradigital.com. This is called as a backlink built from VLSI first to Canara Digital, right? This is the backlink. This is called as a backlink. So which is driving visitors or the bots from various other websites to your websites on the internet. This website is also on the internet, VLSI first. Or it can be any. I might build link from IRCTC if possible. I might build link from Amazon, Flipkart, or maybe any website on the earth if possible, right? So these are called as, if you are placing your website on other websites, those are called as, and anything that's flowing, a real user or a bot flowing from that link to your website. Now, if I'm clicking on this, I will go to candradigital.com. Same way, if bot is finding this link, bot also branches out to Canara Digital. Did you all get that? So this is called as backlink. By building backlinks, you can improve the crawl frequency. Correct? Yeah. What else can be done in order to improve the crawl frequency? One is bots visit your website naturally, fine. We can communicate to bot to crawl the website or web pages through a tool, that's Google Search Console tool. And third method is by building the backlinks port, right? So I'll give you a simple example. Yeah, to understand this concept, I'll give you one example. Okay, so let's assume there are some stores here in HSR, the supermarkets or stores in HSR. So all these guys are for the last 10 years or 20 years are selling only Colgate paste. Correct? Colgate paste. Now suddenly a new brand, or maybe let's say Close-Up, comes into the market. They come up with scientific data or some information around it, or maybe some offers, or with an aggressive branding that instills a statement in everybody's mind that you have to use Close-Up. Okay, some health benefits, or maybe some offers, buy one get one, aggressive TV branding. Everybody have seen it. So now what happens? All these people will go to the store or the supermarket and they'll ask for Close-Up paste. What does the store owner say? No, we don't have the Close-Up paste. We have only Colgate, right? So morning, some 5,000 people visited his store like that. He did not care much. By noon, some 1 lakh people visited his store asking for Close-Up paste, and this fellow told no, it's not available. So what's happening now when he says not available? These people walk out, not just walk out, they just walk to some other nearby stores, and now if they are selling Close-Up paste, the business for the store is gone, and moreover they might start going frequently there. Correct? So this store owner realizes that he might lose its business, and what he does now, he quickly goes to a manufacturer or super stockist or a distributor, and he gets and maintains a stock with him. Correct? This is what it happens when there is a demand. Obviously, everybody has to do. You go and ask for something regularly, and the stores will make sure that. So you must have experienced this in the medical stores. When you ask for some medicines, they'll say it's not there, it's not available, but give me the name, I'll get it. They will not tell I'll get it. They will tell it will come tomorrow. They'll tell it will come in the evening, it will come in the tomorrow. They will never accept that it's not there. They have to get it from someone else. They don't want to put it across in that way. Okay, you all got it, right? So same way now, this guy, okay, you all understood now how he gets the stock and maintains it. Now think of something like that happening with Google. Think of something like that happening with Google. So you are asking for something quite often, and if Google is not providing it, gone, correct? Correct? So moreover, you have to understand one more thing. So Google's main concern is to provide relevant and up-to-date information. So there is a difference between relevancy and up-to-date. For example, you are searching on Google for apple, and if it is showing mangoes, it's not relevant. If you are searching for apple and if it shows apple, it's relevant information. You are searching as Salman Khan accident. It shows Salman Khan accident issue. It's relevant. What is up-to-date information? You are today searching for Salman Khan accident. Salman Khan again must have drove a car and some people on the platform. You are searching for it on Google now today. So Salman Khan has done the same 10 years back or 15 years back, and Google shows that information. Instead of showing something that happened 30 minutes back or 1 day back. Now it's not up to date, correct? So when it fails to serve the up-to-date information, it's not accepted. So the public will not encourage it. The public might stop using it. The users might stop using it. They won't encourage it, correct? So Google will lose the business. It's something like you are giving out of stock product to a person. They have come and asked you for a Close-Up paste, You are giving out of stock product to them. What will be the response if you do that? If he identifies it, if he realizes that you have given the out of stock product, he'll not visit it. Moreover, not only visiting, he will complain about it. He might proceed legally, or something else might also happen. That's different thing, right? So this being the reason, what Google does is Google is constantly trying to update its information, right? So when will that happen is when something is being searched more number of times. Suddenly, if Google server exhibits Salman Khan accident in 20,000 times in 30 minutes, so Google realizes, okay, so this information is badly in need of it. We have to get this at the earliest possible, and it has to be 100% relevant. And Google starts going in search of that information. Wherever that information is written and published, Google gets that information. So Google is now badly in need of it. See, this is one of the reasons writing the news kind of information will improve the crawl frequency of your website significantly, or covering the content that is not there much on the internet. So, okay, I'll come there, right? This is now, so your brand searches, sorry, you are not your brand searches, covering the search terms, topics on your website. See, your website would have never got crawled if you had not written about Salman Khan, correct? Salman Khan has been queried 20,000 times in every 30 minutes or every 5 minutes, and just because you are writing about Salman Khan, your website got crawled now. So covering the search terms and through topics, covering the search terms through the respective and relevant topics on your website will help improve your crawl frequency, right? So we also understood, okay, sometimes you may not be covering a lot of topics, or it might take several weeks or months to cover. See, one day you can cover one topic. If you have to write 100 topics on your website, it takes a lot of time, right? See, the other way is branding. So when you are doing lots of TV ads, radio ads, or any other kinds of ads, people will start Googling Canara Digital on Google if they are doing the TV ads. So now when too many people are searching on Google, Canara Digital, so it becomes super important. So basically the algorithm is written in such a way when something is searched too many number of times, they start reading those websites quite often with an objective or intention to keep the information up to date about the website. Though there is nothing changed on the website, we must be changing once in 3 months, once in 6 months, once in a year. Despite that, Google will not listen. See, boss, people are searching Canara Digital 1,000 times every hour or 1,000 times every day. It's highly crucial for me to be up to date with regard to your website, because there's most searched information or query on the internet. One of the most searched information or query on the internet. So when your branding is done, so with branding, by branding, or branding will help improve crawl frequency. So branding will not only help improve the crawl frequency, which will also help improve the CTR and engagement as well. We'll discuss that while we discuss those topics. So covering the search terms through respective and relevant topics on your website is nothing but more content or information, correct? Correct? Did you all get that? It's nothing but more content on your website. Are there any other ways of improving the crawl frequency for your website? These are the only ways to improve the crawl frequency. So you are doing branding, you are developing lots of content for your website. That way you are going to cover lots of search queries which are queried on the Google, right? And you're building the backlinks. You can communicate with the bot to crawl the website or web pages. Bots might naturally visit your website. These are the possible ways. Is there anything else? There's one more. By improving the crawl rate, or by fixing the load times, by improving the website performance or technical aspects, you can improve the crawl rate, and this in turn improves the crawl frequency for the web pages, but not for the website. So we understood crawl rate is number of pages crawled by a bot during its every visit. Okay. So when a bot is visiting this web page, okay, so even before that, so bot always comes with some bandwidth. You are coming to classes here, offline classes with some bandwidth. Let's say 2 hours, 3 hours, 1 hour, right? Will you come here for an infinite amount of time? You always come with certain bandwidth, right? So most of the things, bandwidth is, so maybe probably your mobile data, your mobile talk time, monthly recharge, daily recharge, weekly or 28 days, whatever it is, right? So everything has got some bandwidth, especially when it comes to Google storing data, so much of data. Your computers also come with some bandwidth. You cannot store 1 TB, 2 TB, 10 TB, correct? They'll give you limited amount of data because storage is not that easy, it's expensive, correct? The internet storage, right? All that is expensive. So bot also visits with some bandwidth, either in terms of time in the sense it might come, okay, so I should not spend more than 10 minutes on this website, or I should not spend more than 5 minutes on this website. That is one type of bandwidth. The another thing is, one is time, and another thing is when bot is coming, bot is reading data, right? Bot is reading your website, and each page has got some size. An image that you download on your WhatsApp has got some size. A video that you download on your WhatsApp has got some size. When you don't have internet, you won't be able to download it, correct? So when you have 1 MB data and the video is 5 MB, will you be able to download it? No, right? Right? So same way, bot also comes with some bandwidth in terms of data. Let's say I should not crawl more than 100 MB. I should not crawl more than 100 MB. Correct? Are you all getting it? In terms of time, in terms of data. Right? So now, when bot is coming in terms of data, how much data this page is, what is the size of this page is, an image that you have stored on your computer could be 5 MB, 25 MB, 10 MB, correct? And if you have to transfer that on the WhatsApp, it takes 25 MB of the data. If you have to send over email, it takes 25 MB of data. Same way, this is also getting communicated over the internet. Bot is coming through the internet and it's taking back a copy through the internet. It is coming with some bandwidth, right? What is the size of this page? What is the size of this page? So this page has so many images, correct? How many images are there? 1 image, 2 image, 3, 4 icons, 5 images, 6 images. At least 6 images are there on this page. If I go to any other service, I'll probably see more number of pages. 1 image, 2, 3 images, 4 images, 5 images, 6 images. This is not an image. But look at this, it all makes it heavy. Having so many files, 7 images, there's so many images here. Right, there's so many images. So what will be the size of these pages? So to understand the size of this page, you can simply download this file or understand, or we use tools like tools.pingdom to understand the size of this file. Okay. So look at this. The size of this page is around 3 MB, and the time it has taken to load this page is around 5 seconds. So we discussed bot comes in terms of the data with a bandwidth in terms of data or in terms of time, right? Let's assume this to be as 5 seconds and this to be as 3 MB, not seconds. Okay. So let's record that information here. Okay. So file size is, let me put it this way. File size is 3 MB in MB, and what's the other thing? Load time. Load time. Sorry. Load time 5 seconds. So this is file size in MB. Load time in seconds. Metric that we are measuring is size. So this is case 1. Okay. Now case 1 consideration in terms of, okay, now let's say time bandwidth. Time bandwidth. What has come with a bandwidth of, let's assume 10 minutes. Correct? 10 minutes. If you convert 10 minutes to seconds, how much it will be? 600 seconds. Correct? Number of pages. Number of pages. What? Crawls and downloads. Crawls and downloads. How many can it download and crawl when it has come with a bandwidth of 600 seconds? That is 10 minutes. How many pages can it crawl and download? You will do 600 divided by 5, correct? 600 seconds divided by 5 seconds. Each page is taking 5 seconds. Load time in seconds per page. File size in MB per page, right? So now case 1, what has come with a bandwidth of data. Sorry, case 1, yeah, has come with a bandwidth of 600 seconds. So if it is just coming with 600 seconds of time, how many pages can it crawl when each page is taking 5 seconds of time? It can crawl 120 pages, correct? So during its visit, bot has crawled 120 pages. So for this 120 pages, the crawl frequency is 1. Bot has seen 120 pages one time, correct? So now let's change this to 20 seconds. The bot has crawled only 30 pages. It means remaining 90 pages did not get crawled by the bot. The crawl frequency for the 90 pages is 0. Did you get this, Pitambar? Samajh rahe kya? So now what we do is, as a website developer, I will improvise things. I'll eliminate images. I'll do certain kinds of optimizations, which we'll be discussing in detail in the coming classes. For now, as a website developer, I have done some changes and I have changed the load time, improvised the load times. So you must have seen sometimes compress and send the files over email, because they are in GBs and you will compress and make them to few MBs or few KBs. Right? Same way, certain kinds of optimization can be done for your website, and your website load times can improve, and it can be loading in 1 second or 2 seconds or less than that also. Just by improving your load time, the number of pages which bot was crawling earlier was just 120 at 5 seconds, and now when you improve the load time, bot has crawled 280 more pages. Correct? Sorry, not 280, it's 180 more pages. 180 more pages. So the crawl frequency of 180 pages is now 1. So let's say your website has only 300 pages. Bot has visited and crawled only maybe case 1 at 5 seconds load time. Okay. How many pages can bot crawl? Just 120 pages. But your website has 300 pages. Now in case 2, I am going to improvise my load time, my website's load time. I'm going to optimize my website and improvise the load time to 2 seconds. And when I improvise the load time to 2 seconds, the number of pages crawled by bot on the website is 300. Correct? So what is the difference now? How many more pages it has crawled? It has crawled 180 more pages. So this indicates the crawl frequency in the case 1, when bot visited in the morning, let's assume. It has crawled only 180 pages. The crawl rate is 180 and crawl frequency for all this 180 pages is just 1. Did you all get that?
Sorry, it's 300.
So, see, bot has come with a bandwidth of 10 minutes. 10 minutes. So, 10 minutes has 600 seconds. So, if each page is loading in 5 minutes, 5 seconds, how many pages can a bot crawl in 10 seconds? In 10 seconds, madam. Each page is taking, you are taking 5 minutes to eat one chapat. Sorry, 5 seconds to eat one chocolate. You are taking 5 seconds to eat one chocolate. Correct? Now, when I give you 60 seconds, how many chocolate can you eat? If you are eating in the same pace of one chocolate for 5 seconds, how many chocolate can you eat in 60 seconds? 12 5s are 60. You can eat 12 chocolates. Each is taking 5 seconds. Each chocolate, you are chewing it for 5 seconds. So if you are taking 5 seconds to eat one chocolate, 12 chocolates will take 60 seconds. So how are you calculating this? Now you are calculating same way you are calculating the 10 minutes, that is 600 seconds divided by 5, that is 120. Did you all get that? So bot is, when bot is coming with a bandwidth of 10 minutes, it can maximum crawl 120 minutes. Correct? When website has got 300 pages, why is bot not crawling all those 300 pages? Or let's assume website has 3000 pages. Why is that bot not crawling all the 3000 pages? Because I gave you a box full of chocolates which has 1000 chocolates and I gave you 60 seconds of time. And if you could eat one chocolate in 5 seconds, you can maximum get 12 chocolates, though there are 1000 chocolates. Right? So same way, though there are 3000 web pages on your website, you could crawl, the bot could crawl only 120 pages. That's because bot has come with a bandwidth of 60, say not 60, 600 seconds, that is 10 minutes. Correct? So now, how do I make bot crawl all 300 pages? I cannot force bot. Bot is not in my control. I cannot say bot, I will bribe you, I will under the table, I will pay you some 10,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees. Come and crawl all the 3000 pages on my website. Bot will slap. Bot will not listen to us. Boss, I am very strict. You follow all the guidelines or the rules, whatever are there. So you understand how can you convince me, how can you impress me, how can you make all your website get crawled. So that's when the digital marketers or SEO professionals understand, okay, so bot is coming with 600 seconds. How do I make use of it effectively? So instead of eating chocolate in 5 seconds, we will now start eating it in 1 second. That's how you can eat now 60 chocolates in 1 minute. From 12 chocolates, you have taken to 60. So same way here, we started improvising the load times. We improvised from 5 seconds to 2 seconds in this case. So I'm going to highlight this. Okay. So from 5 seconds, I have improvised this to 2 seconds. So after improvising it to 2 seconds, now bot is capable of crawling more number of pages, correct? Did you all get this? How? So in the first case, when bot crawled 120 pages, the remaining 180 pages crawl frequency. Frequency is bot visiting the pages. Bot did not visit remaining 180 pages. The crawl frequency of this 180 pages is 0. Correct? In case 2, when you improve the crawl, when you improve the load times, bot is now capable of crawling 300 pages. Now crawl frequency for this 180 pages and 120 pages, for all these 300 pages, it is 1. Okay. So let's assume your website has only consideration. Website has only 300 pages. Okay. Okay. So now what you are doing, you are improvising this to 1 second. Now look at this. When you improvise this to 1 second, bot has the bandwidth of 600 seconds. Now after crawling 300 pages, what will it do? After crawling 300 pages, what will bot do? So if it's a chocolate scenario, after eating 300 chocolates, and if you still have time to eat 300 more chocolates, what will you do? There are no chocolates to eat, right? Here there are no web pages to crawl, correct? So chocolates scenarios, there are no chocolates. But here it's not like that. It again repeats. Since this is all on the servers, this is all on the websites, it again repeats crawling those 300 pages. So what happens now? So your website has got only 300 pages, but since your load times are improved, now bot has bandwidth or capable of crawling 600 pages. So what it does, after finishing 300 pages crawling, it crawls one more time the 300 pages. So now the crawl frequency of this 300 pages is twice. Correct? Crawl frequency of 300 pages is twice. Crawl rate of your website is 600 pages per crawling. Correct? So this way, see now when it had seen 120 pages, so when you have read only 12 pages in a textbook, you'll be able to answer only to 12 pages, 12 chapters. Correct? The book has got 300 chapters. You have read only 12 pages for 12 chapters, and you'll be able to answer to only these 12 chapters of questions. So there are 500 questions in the question paper. Of these 500 questions, let's say 100 questions are related to these 12 chapters. But you will be able to answer only to this 100 questions. Remaining 400 questions you won't be able to answer. Same way now, when bot reads more number of pages, all 300 pages, bot starts showing your website for all those keywords as well. Keywords related to those web pages. So basically, this is how your website gets ranked for more number of keywords. When your website is getting crawled by bots several number of times and more pages during its every visit. If it is crawling, if it is reading, it starts showing up for various kinds of keywords. You all got this? Okay. So again, I'm taking one more scenario. Now bot has come in terms of bandwidth, in terms of load times. Bandwidth, not load times, page size. Bandwidth in terms of page size. Okay. So what is the bandwidth it has come with? In this scenario, it has come with a bandwidth of, let's say, 100 MB. Okay. So now when it can crawl 100 MB during its every visit, how many pages can it crawl now? 100 MB divided by 3 will be 33.3. Okay. So it can crawl 33 pages. Correct? This scenario when it is 3 MB. So now what I'll do is I will decrease the size of this file. What I'll do, I'll decrease it to 1 MB. Correct? So now bot is capable of crawling 66 more pages. Correct? Simple. I did not do anything. I did not ask bot to spend more time, get with more bandwidth. At least at our home, if the internet is over, we will again recharge. Correct? If the currency gets over on the phone, we will again recharge. Here you know you have no such option of recharging bot energy. The only way to recharge is to make it use minimal. Okay. So bot has to use minimal energy on each web page. If bot has to use minimal energy on each web page, will bring down the size of the web pages. In the case 1, we brought down the load times, and in the case 2, not in the case 2. There are two different scenarios. One time it was load time and another time it was page size. So if you could break down both the number of pages crawled would increase significantly. Correct? Did you all get that? So now by improving the website's performance, this is improving the website's performance from 3 MB to 1 MB and from 5 MB to 1 MB, 5 seconds to 1 second. It's improvement of the website's performance on the technical aspects. You can improve the crawl rate. Crawl rate, how did we improve from 120 pages to 600 pages, or from 120 pages to 300 pages, and from 33 pages to we have improved it to 100 pages. So this way we can improve the crawl rate. So crawl rate improvement is nothing but improvement of crawl frequency for 66 pages. Your website has total of 100 pages. In the first scenario, bot crawled only 33 pages. Now since you improved the crawl rate, bot has improved the crawl frequency. So now you see the frequency. One frequency of your 66 pages is once the frequency of they getting crawled, right? So this way you can improve the crawl stats of your website. Did you all get that? These are all the possible ways of improving the crawl frequency of your website, or the crawl stats. I'll simply call it as crawl stats of your website, right? So what happens after doing this? Your website will start ranking for more number of keywords, more number of pages on your website will get indexed. More number of web pages on your website will get indexed. So site colon. So when we launched this website, only 10 pages got indexed. So it means bot had seen only 10 pages on this website and have indexed only 10 pages. Indexing is nothing but they read the site, they get a copy and store it with them. So we will see how they have stored the copy here. Look at this, I'll show it to you. If not, we can see it this way also. You click on this and you see here the cached version. So I'll show you. See, look at this. This is a Google's cache. Cache is nothing but a copy. A copy. How Google has taken a copy of your web page. Actually, Google bot sees your page like this. This is how bot sees your page. This is how bot sees your page. And this is the screenshot it is holding with it. Screenshot of your web page on their server. See, look at this. GoogleUsersContent.com web cache. GoogleUsersContent.com is Google's website. Web cache is nothing but it's saying this is a copy of one of their web page pertaining to this page. Right? If it has to see the text version, this is how it sees. Bot sees your web pages like this. Okay. So the simple way to check how bot is seeing your website is type cache here. CACHE colon and enter. And you'll get to see how bot is seeing your web page. Okay. So if you want to see what all text, how exactly bot is reading the text information on your web page, switch to text only version. Okay. So this index count has gone up, and eventually I'll show you the stats of this website, how the impressions are growing for this website. With the improvement in the crawl frequency, it started ranking on Google for more number of keywords. So the performance, let me come back. So you could see here the index count also kept improving. So let me take this for a period of filter for a period of 12 months. Apply the filter. I'm just trying to understand in the last 12 months how did this website improve or grow. The previous graph you have seen the index pages, the bar graph, it slowly went up, right? Look at this, how the impressions, look at this, for how many key impressions was it getting? It was getting hardly 100 impressions last year same time. From 100 it started showing up for more number of queries, more number of keywords and more number of times. Look at this. Today it's showing the website nearly 4,000 times to the people on Google every day. but not all the 4,000 are visiting. Only around 4% of the people are visiting the website. Okay, 4% of 4,000 is 160 or 150 visitors every day. You can check that as well, how gradually it has increased. So they were getting around 4 clicks a day. It grew 10 times in just 6 months of time, and now somewhere around 130, 120, 150, 1. So this way, right? So you could see the keywords as well, for which all keywords. Maybe I'll compare the recent 30 days, recent 28 days to over another year. So if you look at this data, you could see the ranking here is all happening because of bots crawling your website. If bots are crawling your website, they'll start showing your website on Google. Let's understand what this slide see. So yeah, so if you go back to the same time period last year, bot was not showing this keyword on Google. 0 position. Last 28 days 2022, recent 28 days 2023, bot was VLSI first. Bot was showing on Google. On which position is the prank keyword? So 86 clicks and 278 clicks now. Right? So look at this, there's so many keywords. So for this keyword, they were ranking earlier also. An automotive embedded testing course. In which position were they ranking? They were ranking in 7th position of 6.5 position, and now they're ranking in 1st position. So VLSI first career opportunities for EC students, they were not at all ranking earlier, and now they are ranking in 3rd position, right? So how did they rank on Google? First thing, the first opportunity given was given by crawling thing. They were able to see this content. Even before that, we did not have this information. Even if bot is crawling 1,000 times every day, if it is only one page, one information, what will they see? Let's say you have opened a book, blank, or there is only one page in a book. What can you do? Nothing, right? Correct? Even though you have got 10 hours of time to read a book and book doesn't have anything, what will you read? Nothing, right? So same way when your website doesn't have anything, so producing content, lots of information on your website related to your business is super important. We produce the content, and when bot came and seen this content, it's mutually, not mutually, it's all interrelated. Content helps bot to visit again, and whenever bot is visiting to some content, it crawls various other content for the website. And when they see all of them, they'll start showing them, correct? So we are walking on a road, we see things and we'll start remembering, correct? So same way, whenever bot is coming, every time it remembers different set of things. And when it is visiting your website, again and again, it remembers a lot about your website, correct? So think of this topic, it's not that easy. All these websites are highly credible and none of these websites are ranking in the top, and this website is ranking in the top, right? So there are various such keywords related to this business which are ranking in the top. And actually this, we did not take this many months. We just made this website rank on Google in 3 months. In 3 months, it started ranking for a few hundreds, thousands of keywords. It ranks for around 5,000 keywords. A very new website, new domain, nothing was there on the website. If someone gets a website to us which already has thousands of articles, thousands of blogs, lots of web pages, we optimize them and we will show the growth in just 1 month, 2 months. Here, producing the content itself takes a lot of time. There was no content, we had to first produce, that's the first stage. See, sometimes the business owners ask how many months it takes. So it will be quick when the web page already has website. See, it's like something like this. So they are hiring you for electrical work or a plumbing work or a painting work or a construction or a building, right? They are inquiring you on day 1 during the foundation stage, and they will tell you from now how many days it takes to paint. Correct? So you won't be able to answer. That's not the correct question also. First you will tell boss, you first get ready with your construction or building. Once it is done, I'll tell you how many days it takes. Correct? Now, few website owners or business owners come to us, they'll tell how many days it takes for me to rank on Google. So if there is already a construction, I'll take plumbing work takes 3 days or electrical work takes 3 days. If there is nothing, construction has to tell how many days it takes to build. It also depends on the labor availability, lot of availabilities, right? The resources, everything. Same way here, in order to build the content, it takes its budget. The client should have the budget to produce the content. The client should have the team to publish it on time. The client should have the platform or technology to support it, right? So, and the industry competition also. So, forget about industry competition. You should have people to write. You should have people to publish. You should have money to invest on these people. You should have platform or technology to publish all of this. Are you all getting it? So now he himself doesn't know any of these things, and sometimes he will not have the budget for any of these things. So their understanding is they'll hire a digital marketer or SEO professional, and websites will start getting business. They treat digital marketers or SEO professionals as the door-to-door sales people. There are some business owners, very negligible amount of illiterate business owners who treat digital marketers, who assume digital marketers or door-to-door marketers. They will say we have hired you for SEO and we don't see any leads coming in. The main KPIs of SEO is to make the website rank for n number of keywords and these keywords to show up on the top. And how will that happen? That will happen only when you do A, B, C. What are those A, B, C? You need to have lots of content or information. Second thing, this has to be optimized. To optimize this also, again, it takes so much of resources, technical implementations. You need to have budget. And third thing, it takes time. It takes the industry competition. He has to invest on backlink building also. Backlink doesn't come for free. If you go and ask Amazon, give me a backlink, they'll not give backlink. If you go and ask me, let them come and ask me, I'll not give. If at all, if they go and ask someone else, they'll say, pay me 5,000, I'll give a backlink. How many such 5,000 to have they invest? Correct? They may have to invest several 5,000s in a month. That might go to 50,000 or 1 lakh. Does he have that kind of budget? If he's not investing, and if budget for complete year is 50,000, instead of work that's supposed to be happening in a month, it will happen in 12 months. So, if we can expedite the process, the results can be seen quickly. If he's not expediting the process, the results also will take a lot of time. Correct? So for today, so anybody has any questions? Is it all clear for all of you? Anmol, are you there?
Yes. Yes.
Is it all clear for you how to improve the crawl frequency of a website?
Yes.
So this sheet, I think it's already shared with most of you. This will be a reference. Can I get your email ID? Okay. Pitambar आपका PI PITH correct PITH no PI PHI Thakur Thakur Pitambar. See, you have to tell it starts with Thakur clearly. Thakur से start होता है, पिताम्बर से नहीं बोल के बोलना. Okay. Okay, start filling the dates, expected dates. I'm not going to fill this. You are all responsible. If you are not filling it, there is no attendance. If your attendance is not marked here, I'll not tell anything now. When you come to me for something, then I'll tell you. Okay. So it's your responsibility. Okay. So maybe if you want, see, hours cannot be different even if one is updating it, it's fine. If you want to update hours 3 different hours times, write again your name, hours 3 times it comes. Okay. So let's wind it up for today. Tomorrow we'll discuss CTR, how to improve the CTR. Okay, so there are a number of things we discussed. Call frequency improvement, how do we improve by writing content, what kind of content has to be written is again a detailed topic. And we understood bringing down the load times, bringing down the page sizes, how do we do it is a detailed topic. And backlink building, that's a lot of thing, a vast subject which you have to practice. Explanation I'll explain. Practicing maybe at the desk, whomsoever are working at the desk. Backlink building is super important for your website, especially when they are in the very initial stages. Okay. Can we wind it up for today? Yeah. See all of you. Bye.